what's up guys, this is Cabal here from Team Alias, here today to do another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. And this game is has 7 wubs, so I just found this game on the it's not the popular Apex tab yet, it's on this members tab still. But if this game is good enough, then we'll see what happens. So it's a game between Supernova playing as random against Romijn playing as GDI. So it's a random versus random match. So this is Romijn playing as red GDI on the left side, and let's go over to the right side. We see that Supernova has drawn a GDI faction as well. So not sure if it's vanilla GDI, Steel Towns, or Zocom. Looks like we have to wait to see. We have to build some scouts to see what type of faction he is, and we should be seeing some in a few seconds. And we see that there's a reference squad there, and it's a GDI. So we have GDI versus GDI matchup on Tournament Rift, and I haven't seen honestly I haven't seen Romijn play GDI at all. Like, he mostly plays like the Marked of Cain faction and Scrin. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with GDI, because yeah, like he's very good. He's very good with the Marked of Cain faction with those emping units and whatnot. But Supernova is good with all factions. I've seen him play a lot of 3 versus 3 and 2v2. So this is actually his first 1 versus 1 that I've seen him playing. So it will be interesting to see how well he does. But anyway, Romijn going for some rifleman squads, sending them down the center, as well as a Supernova sending 1 squad to the top half of the map. And both players have their refineries up, and they're going to get some put down the roof factories down in just a second. But both players have got their tip spikes, and nobody went down for the bottom tip spike other than Supernova has got a rifleman squad down here, and Romijn's got a rifleman squad in the middle half of the map going towards this part of the area here. Maybe he'll just leave a rifleman squad there so that he can find when Supernova is expanding. And the war factory is down for both players, and none of them are going for any pit bulls or anything like that. Just going to go for some harvesters. So because both players have successfully scouted their base with rifleman squads, and Supernova has got down a foxhole, so that's going to be a little bit annoying for Romijn. Sorry, I called him Romijn. It sounds a little bit interesting to say his name, Romijn. But his name is, I'm pretty sure his name is Romijn. If I pronounce it wrong, Romijn, sorry. I'm just not very good with names at all. So if I pronounce your name wrong, I'm sorry. But Romijn is he's got a second refinery down as with the Supernova, and both players are just gonna get another power plant up, and then they're going to expand to their 7th expansion, either that or to the middle expansion. But both these players have placed down both their power plants, and actually Romijn is going to go for another structure here. It's probably going to be another war factory, as with the Supernova, and Supernova is even pulling on one of his harvesters off the line to squish this rifleman squad, but this is causing him to lose Tiberium mining time. So good job by Romijn there to pull 1 harvester off the line. And actually a command post has been placed down here, so Supernova is probably going to go for a fast airfield or something. And he did sell one of his power plants down. He still sell one of his power plants because he wanted to get that reference squad out of his base. And Romijn is also placing his command center. So both players go for a fast tier 2 tech, and they don't even have their 5th harvester yet. With Romijn just got his 5th harvester, and same thing with Supernova. And Supernova replacing his 2nd power plant. So, or his 2nd power plant now is going to go for some pit bulls. And this is probably just for some scouting, but he's also building another structure. What could this possibly be? An airfield? Hey, I was right. Placed down an airfield. So, Supernova is going to go for a fast airfield. He's actually going for another structure. I have no idea what this is. Probably a barracks or something. No, it's too long to be building a barracks. I have no idea what he's actually doing. What is he building? Oh, he's going for dual airfield. Oh, this is a very gutsy move here. I don't think Romijn knows about this, but this is a very gutsy move by Supernova. He's going to go for a double Orca airfield, and this could probably catch Romijn off guard, depending on if he spots this or not. But he's going to go for some pit bulls, so he probably knows about it, but I'm not entirely sure. And Supernova is not going to go for an expansion. He just wants to get as many orcas as possible. Maybe wait till he has all 8 and then go for an expansion. But this is going to give Romijn some time to get some pit bulls out in the field and maybe get his own economy going. But as you can probably see, he's going for the expansion. He's bringing one of his harvesters off the line because he built 6 of them, and bringing down one down to the bottom half of the map to get this expansion up and running. So my assumption is that Romijn doesn't know about this double Orca airfield, and this is going to be perfect for Supernova, because Romijn doesn't have any type of anti-air defense, no pit bulls, no AA batteries at his base. But although he did get his AP ammo for his APC, so that's going to be a plus. And these Pipple versus Pipple down here, and here come the Orcas from Supernova. They're going to go to the top half of the map, and they're probably going to go for some Harvester harassments. Well, everybody goes for Harvester harassments. In the early game, when you have Orcas, it's all about getting the Harvesters and making sure your opponent doesn't have enough Harvesters or just have enough money to build up enough Harvesters. But it's going to be very sketchy. Like one volley from all eight of those Orcas can take down the Harvester, and if Supernova is lucky enough, he can destroy all these Harvesters in one single shot, and actually he wasted a full volley of rocket on firing on the ground. So these Orcas are not on those on the whole fire stats mode. They're on the I guess on aggressive stats or something, but did manage to take out 4 of the 5 Harvesters from Romijn, and this is just really hurting him. Although he has a small regimented force of Pipples and Pipples, Predator Tanks, and APCs, and he did steal some Blue Tiberium. But now that he knows that Supernova has got a double airfield, he's going to have to do something about that. And he also has to deal with these Pipples that Supernova has built. He even sent in an APC just to scout and see what opens up. And actually, Supernova did go for an expansion. Actually, was about to say that he didn't go for an expansion, but he did. I missed it, and he placed down his refinery because his main Tiberium field is almost out. And Supernova is going to go for all 8 of his Orcas again. But I guess they're just misclicking as well. But this is Romijn is going to have to pull something really quickly, and hopefully save as many Harvesters. Hopefully save all his Harvesters, because he can't deal with another attack from these Orcas. And as predicted, I think Supernova knows that if he wants to go for the bottom expansion, because there's a freshly made Harvesters down there, he probably wants to take in his Pitbulls, because then he can find out if there's any anti-air defenses here, which he doesn't find. But what he is going to find is that there's APCs down here, and maybe he should probably hold off on his Orcas, which he's doing right now, and maybe send them up to the north, maybe take down his power, or take down his tier 2 command post, because Romijn's Harvesters are under attack by this APC attack force, and they do manage to take all those forces down, but a bad maneuver. I think this is just bad maneuver, just deciding to sacrifice. I guess it was 2 Orcas for 2 Harvesters, which is not a bad trade-off. It's actually a good trade-off, because Harvesters are what, $1,600, and Orcas are $1,100, $1,200. So that was actually pretty good. And actually, Supernova is deciding to go for the tier 2 command post, which is a good idea, and which would delay Romijn to get some tier 2 structures, and give Supernova the opportunity to tech up to get some tier 3 something, or tier 3 something. And those Orcas are going back to base, so Romijn is in a little bit of a hurt. He has to get more economy going, and he's building some Harvesters. So he's at 3 Harvesters at the bottom field and 1 at the top field. So not very, very good. So he needs to get more economy going. Actually, 1 Harvester, I missed that, went to go get the blue expansion. So he's getting a little bit of money going, and he is stole for cash, because his war factory is building very slowly. But he does have a small force of Predator tanks and APCs along with it. And if Romijn is going to, Romijn is going to attack Supernova's base, he's going to have to watch out for the Orcas, because the Orcas can destroy the Predator tanks quite fast. And Supernova just plays down another war factory, so he can get some Predator tanks of his own. But quite honestly, this attack is probably not going to work, because Romijn doesn't have enough Predator tanks to take on this Predator tank defense. Plus, Orcas are going to be coming in right now, and they're going to be taking on the Predator tanks. But I think Supernova needs to be careful that he doesn't lose his Orcas to the APCs, which I think Romijn has got him in perfect formation, taking on these Orcas, and their Orcas are not going to be able to take down as many APCs as possible. But even these Orcas are just going down one by one to the damage Harvesters, or damage APCs, and that one APC is actually elite. And if Romijn can probably destroy the Orca, he may be able to get it heroic, maybe not. But yeah, Supernova lost, I think he lost 6 of those Orcas to just a handful of APCs, and that's not a good idea. And I think he can probably sell one of his airfields and just transport one of his Orcas to the other one, and just go on 4 Orcas with just 1 airfield. But this is giving Romijn the opportunity to get back on his economy. He's got 4 and 2 down here, and back at his main, he's still got 1 and 1. So his economy is not that great. Oh, I keep forgetting about this Harvester. Let's keep going to the blue expansion, so that's what's giving him money. And now it's Romijn's turn to go for the double Orca airfield. So backdoor plan. We see if this is going to work out, because I don't think Supernova knows about the double Orca airfield from Romijn, and this is probably going to catch him by surprise, because the double Orca airfield from Supernova caught Romijn by surprise. So this maybe is going to cause Supernova by surprise. We'll see. Actually, he did manage to replace his command center because he lost that command center up here to those orcas. And seeing the wounded pitbull up here is just going to go for some scouting, and he's probably watching out for those orcas. And one orca is like standing still while thinking another one's being built. So 5 orcas on one airfield is a little bit weird, if you ask me. But I think if you can just swap orcas, I think if you just keep the orca above the airfield, the drones will just repair quite easily. So 5 orcas are going to be going towards Romijn's base, while at the same time Romijn is going to send his 8 orcas to Supernova's base. And I think both players are going to see that I think both players are going to go for actually no. Romijn is going to go for a different approach, and he has to deal with his predator tank army, which has grown quite a bit. And I think these orcas just might just destroy him or not, but those orcas need to get out of there before they're being attacked by the missile squads. But now he's just going to go and attack the harvesters now. But APCs are coming out. But he doesn't have AP ammo, so this is going to cause us Supernova some problems. And one full volley rocket should take care of a harvester, and another harvester, and then another harvester should probably go down. So that's 3 harvesters lost, and 4. That's very close. Well, 4 harvesters were dead, and this one's very heavily damaged. But now Supernova is coming with his huge predator tank army, and Romijn is going to be preparing for his defensive attack with predator tanks and missile squads, which is classic GDI. And even have a few squads with pitbulls. I think he should probably build another harvester just to make this ratio even. 2 and 1 is the best ratio, and he's sending in his predator tanks first. And I think he should really spread out his missile squads so that they don't get crushed by the predator tanks. And even the rifleman squads are coming in, hopefully to take care of the missile squads. But I think this is the wrong time for Supernova to engage, because he doesn't have any anti-infantry. So if he had a couple of APCs, he would probably just roll over that infantry with no problems. But I think he just misread it, and wasn't expecting that many missile squads to be done by that time. But anytime, I think Supernova lost 4 harvesters, and he's at 3 and 2 at this field. He's at 1 and 1 on that field. So both these players suffering heavy losses. And now that airfield is being under attack by these 5 orcas, but luckily for Romijn, he's got some pitbulls to spare, and pitbulls are going to be attacking those orcas. 1 goes down, but it doesn't matter because 4 is the one you need for 1 airfield. And Romijn is using his orcas to take down the some wounded predator tanks, which Supernova is getting pretty low on his predator tank numbers. I think he's just focusing on getting his harvester count back up to running. But actually, he did re-expand with his MCV. That is his first MCV. Yep, he re-expanded with his first MCV and got a refinery up and running. So he's doing some mining operations here. And now Romijn is getting pretty damn low on Tiberium, so he's going to have to be thinking about expansion sometime soon. Maybe go steal some more blue. And he did replace his airfield, because he's double Orca airfield actually working out pretty well. He even has an armory station, so he can get his missile squads for that composite armor upgrade. And hammerheads are now out for Romijn, and he's just using them to scout the third expansion for Supernova. He replaced his command center, or command post, excuse me, and now Romijn is using his forces to get on the side of the map, which mainly consists of missile squads, predator tanks, and he also has a huge he still has a pretty massive air army, and his harvesters are still defenseless. I mean, these 2 pitbulls aren't going to destroy any orcas. But here come the attack now, and these harvesters are absolutely dead meat completely. And all these harvesters should definitely go down. There's no way in hell that Supernova can save these. And if Romijn can get that last harvester, that'll be the last one up this base. Nope, there's still one up there. But I think Romijn is just gonna be focused out. Oh, don't go that way, because there's pitbulls there. But now he engaged his APCs, or his excuse me, orcas, and did manage to take down that last harvester before he was out of missiles. And I think he lost just 1 orca, which is a very good deal considering he destroyed 5 harvesters, and this is bad news for Supernova. I mean, he lost a lot of harvesters just from that 1 orca attack, and now Romijn is expanded to the blue field with his MCV. That is first one? Nope, he built a second one. So it's double MCV from Romijn, and he's definitely in need of some Tiberium, because Supernova has got the top expansion, and this is all the mining operations left for Romijn unless he moves up here, which actually he'd done already, and just picking up small crystals with his harvesters. You should really get those harvesters to be back. Just not picking up small crystals like they usually do. But Romijn decides to go for the tip spikes because nobody's captured them, and this is going to give him a nice cash boost because he definitely needs it. And it's a very big GDI force here. Actually, a pretty decent GDI force. APCs, Predator tanks, rocket squads, missile squads. Actually, rocket squads and missile squads are the same damn thing. Reference squads. There we go. And surprisingly, Supernova doesn't have the AP ammo, which would definitely help him a lot. And these hammerheads should probably hang back and take on the infantry instead of just firing on the Predator tanks, which, quite frankly, the missile squads and Predator tanks of Romijn can deal with those type of forces. But at the same time, a dual attack from those pit bulls decided to go for some harvester harassment, and I think they did not take down a harvester. I'm not too sure, but there's some defenses here for those, so that just in case the orcas can decide to attack the harvesters. There's three AA batteries, not to mention the pit bull backup. So Supernova has got this place locked down from the air, and he also has those places locked down from the ground army too. So this base is untouchable for right now. But we'll see if Romijn can do something about that, because this base here is a lot of power plants. He has 4 power plants, and maybe that can put him low on power. But Romijn needs to be careful that he doesn't engage this army, because it's growing very steadily for Supernova. And all these orcas are just deciding to go back to see if they can find some more harvesters, and what they find are just power plants, because all the harvesters are at this expansion harvesting peacefully now that they have a ton of defenses here. But Supernova decided to push into the base of starting base of Romijn. Romijn's got a barracks down, and he's pumping out some missile squads, so he can definitely take down that attack force. And yeah, laser field is definitely not going to be able to. There's that orcas are not going to be able to take down the airfield with the laser. Sonic field, not laser field. Laser field's for Nod. These orcas are just looking around, and they do spot a harvester, and we'll see if Romijn can get that. No, he misses it completely. I think maybe he just wants to get his orcas back to base safely. But now Romijn is a little bit of trouble, and now it's this attack force from Supernova is moving in, and he even has some shatter tanks. So you see our first shatter tank in the middle of the game. Actually, this is probably mid-late game, maybe getting close to late game. But since Romijn has got missile squads, rocket squads, I said it again, missile squads, rocket squads are the same damn thing. Reference squads, rocket squads with the AP ammo and composite armor. Although he's getting a little overwhelmed. I mean, these Predator tanks can roll over infantry, even though with composite armor. But if he can just spread out his infantry a little bit more, maybe place down some watchtowers, or just go for some sonic. Yeah, why not? Sonic emitters. That'll be good. Bam. And if he's using the power plant block off, and this attack force from Supernova is definitely going to get wiped out, no question about it. All his Predator tanks are very, very wounded, and a couple of shots from these missile squads, or one huge shot from the sonic tank, or the sonic emitter takes down the Parentheses. Even another sonic emitter has been plopped down. So now this force is completely distinguished, and Romijn now successfully held off this assault, and he's even bringing in his own regiment of forces. Those hammerheads now just cleaning up the rest of this army. And now Firehawk. Oh, where does Firehawks come from? Tier 3 tech lab from Supernova. And where's the tech lab from Romijn? Oh, there it is. So it was just below my screen and didn't see it. But now those Firehawks are going to give Romijn some problems, especially since when his AA batteries don't have the tungsten AA shells, which I think tungsten would be a pretty good idea considering how many anti-air defenses he has, and I think slingshots would be a good idea. Bloodhounds are coming in, but I don't think they're going to do about it. The Firehawks have changed their anti-loadout with the missile loadout, bomb loadout, so they have to do the missiles. And the Romijn coming with an attack. The orcas are still there, and sonic emitters are just going to be popping up again. But here comes Romijn's orcas, and depends on what they're going to do. They're probably going to go scout to maybe get more harvesters or something. But a good idea would be attack this airfield. And I think, oh yeah, good thing for Supernova, he was paying attention so that these Firehawks can lift off. But now they have the Superman loadout, and now I think they wasted all their ammo. Now they're just going to be waiting for the next airfield to be placed. Otherwise, they're just going to lose health very slowly. But I think Romijn lost. Yeah, he lost 5 orcas. So that's a big loss. No, he didn't lose 5 orcas. He lost 6 orcas. So that's a big loss there. And he can't engage this army right now. But although he did move his MCV, the one down here. So Romijn has dual MCV. But I don't know how he's funding this. Oh, he's got the blue field expansion. So I think he's going to go for some dual sonic drop, and he's sonic fielding his construction yard. So if just in case if Supernova decides to come in for an attack, he can attack. He can just his construction yard is safely now. But now this is going to be double sonic drop. So this is going to be causing Supernova some problems, and even the orcas even the Firehawks are coming in, but they're not going to have any loadout. And I'm very surprised that Supernova did not build another airfield, because his Firehawks are all going to go to waste. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Just like that's a lot of money spending for Firehawks and not being able to save them again. That's just awful. And yeah, Supernova's not building anything out of his construction yard, so these orcas are all going to die. Or not orcas. These Firehawks are going to die. Bang, bang, bang. No. Now this twin sonic drop is proving very difficult for Supernova to handle, and he's building Juggernauts. This is probably the wrong place to build Juggernauts. Should have placed on a war factory right about here, and then you can just snipe the sonic emitters from afar. But he decides to build them from this war factory right here. But Supernova is starting to get back to his mining operations. He's got 2 and 1 here, and he's got 1 and 1 down here. But now his worst fears have come since Romijn has decided to set up shop for himself, to place down a refinery, and then probably take over this entire base. I think Supernova does want to save this, even bringing in an orca, a couple of orcas to hopefully take down the wounded forces. And what's this engineer for? Oh, what's this GDI airborne coming in? I think this engineer wants to capture the construction yard, but not going to happen, because those watchtowers are being very, very mean, and the sonic emitters are being very, very mean, and a reclamator hub. So Romijn is going to go for a Marv and Juggernauts now. So both these players are going to go for both Juggernauts, and these 2 Juggernauts from Supernova are holding down the fort so far for Supernova, but Supernova he probably doesn't know that the reclamator hub is here. But actually 2 Juggernauts now are going to be enough to hopefully hold off this assault, and I think Romijn can probably sell a few structures here, because he doesn't need them. He doesn't need the war factory. He doesn't need the airfield. He doesn't need the refinery. He probably doesn't need the armory anymore, and this is going to go for like a commando or a sniper team or something. Actually, what did I say? A commando. And this is going to be very, very useful for Romijn is going to pop it in and come on the construction yard, bang! But takes down the Juggernaut here, and now that MCV just got destroyed by the Juggernauts, and that's Supernova's only MCV, and the commando does die. So I was actually going to say to sell that armory station, but as I said, commando, and what does this Romijn do? He reads my mind. He's a mind reader, ladies and gentlemen. And I think he's also been going for another commando, so sell off of the tech lab, and that means no more Juggernaut production. I think he only built, Supernova only built 2 Juggernauts, and that's it. So yeah, these Juggernauts versus Juggernauts, and Supernova is back up to a wall here. He's bringing in his orcas. He's even getting another batch of GDI airborne, and actually Supernova managed to place on a crane. But what's a crane going to do against a Marv? That's a difficult question to answer, especially since when Commando's out, and Commando has absolutely the forces have absolutely nothing against the Commando. Actually, I take that back. ABCs do, and the second Commando's been dead for Romijn, and Romijn just have a small force here, which is he is going to go back to base, which the crane is doing all the build production now for Supernova. But even the MCV is on the move right now, so I think Romijn just wants to end this game with sonic emitter duels. And he does have the money now. He transferred all his harvesters to this I think I should call this his 4th expansion, because 1, 2, 3. No, that's his 3rd expansion, because yeah, he's loading his Marvel Zone Troopers, which is a good idea considering how many Juggernauts Supernova has, and another sonic repulsion field on the MCV with the Firehawk support backup, and the Juggernauts. Actually, there's 3 Juggernauts here. Actually, I think Supernova did manage to make one Firehawk, so that he can use it to destroy something. But what can he do against Juggernaut? I think Supernova may be okay if he destroys the Conyard. He may be okay. Then he can just use his infantry to hold off the Marv, and then I'll be good. But then again, Romijn just has a lot of economy. He can just build another Marv in very, very quickly. And now that the Marv is going to be coming in, he has 2 zone troopers inside the Marv plus an engineer, so that's going to be good. But the Juggernauts are going to go down, and yeah, the Marv is coming in, and this is going to be this can take down this entire force of Pitbulls, APCs, missile squads, Rifleman squads, Juggernaut. Doesn't matter, but I think this force is going to be this force is not enough to destroy this Marv. Even the Firehawk getting in on the fun, dropping a bomb that doesn't do squat against the Marv. But I mean, this watchtower drop is going to be perfect for Romijn to hopefully destroy the remaining infantry, and then this Marv can just roll into the base and destroy everything. Might as well take down the Juggernaut, because that's the unit that's doing the most damage against the Marv, and then that's going to be smooth sailing from here on in. Yeah, this is probably going to be GG for Supernova, unless he's going to go for more rocket squads, because he desperately wants to take down that Marv, which is getting pretty close to death. Even the Firehawk is just using the bombs to take down. I think Romijn should probably take down that crane so that Supernova can't build any more structures, which I don't think he hasn't been building any more structures from now on. So I'm quite impressed that Supernova. How many Juggernauts is that? That's 3, 6. That's 8 Juggernauts. So that's 8 Juggernauts, 9 Juggernauts. So a lot of Juggernauts from Romijn. So that's the end of Supernova, because he can't deal with that Marv. So I was actually really impressed about Romijn's play. That was a really, really nice play by Romijn, and good by Supernova too. So let's skip the stats and go to the units graph. There we go. And here's the structures, and the resources, and the stats. There you go. So I hope you all enjoyed this video commentary between Supernova, GDI, and Romijn not GDI. And my name's Cabal, and I'll see you guys all next time.